what got me started in mechanic work is it was in my family. Everybody in my family did it, including my grandfather, my father, brothers, sister very little, and just being around it my whole life. Interest in it? Ugh. Cars. Seeing different style of cars, different models of cars, trucks, four-wheelers, dirt bikes. There's a different vehicle for everybody out there, and kind of have an interest in them all. It teaches me to look beyond rust, dents, something that's missing from it. If you really look at an object or a piece of mechanical art, you could almost call it, is you can see the good in every piece that somebody has put the labor in to build, and you can see the good that could come out of it or what good it could be used for. Say you have a bike that has a flat tire and it's missing a brake cylinder. It's like a $10 part for a tube, and then the source, a used part for the brake cylinder, or use one off something else, and then it's a full vehicle again. It's what people go out every day and buy off the showroom lot. It does the same thing. It's not as pretty, but it does the same thing, and it saves you so much more money. How's it affected me? I like to collect broken stuff and fix it, and also be able to tell people that are just like, they get fed up with stuff easy, that it's not that expensive to fix something that's broke unless it's like really broke or really expensive to fix and you don't have the money to fix it. One thing that comes into play there is if you can't do it yourself, you have to pay somebody else to do it. Another way it's affected me is time. I mean, I spend a lot of time working on other people's stuff, so my own stuff, my own projects get neglected or not really forget about, just pushed to the side. Put on the back burner for another day. Some of my most valued possessions, which a lot of people will kind of look at and go, really? Why? We've got a 1968 Austin Mini Cooper. They're in the United States, but this one I picked up off a guy that used it for a parade, and it's fully electric. Okay, everybody goes green nowadays. This has been green since the 70s. It goes 50 miles an hour if you want it to. It's kind of scary, but it does it. The electronics are up to date and everything like that, and it needs work. Obviously, I own it. Another thing I have is a guy had a motorcycle sitting out on his front lawn. I drove by and I recognized the paint scheme, and it's a race prep bike from the factory, and they made very few of them, and I bought it and I got it running, did the work that it needed, and it just needs like plastics. I got a 1981 Volkswagen Rabbit pickup truck that actually came local to your school too. Is A&B Motors, used to be over by the elementary school in Woodstock. They sold it brand new, and it went to the town that I grew up in, and I always saw the truck. I always loved the truck. And one of my friends bought it out of the backyard. The man had passed away and the truck sat for a long time. And I bought that. I plan on restoring it and making it into a diesel. The GLI, 89 GLI 16 valve, full Recaro interior, 60,000 original miles. That sat in Hartford at a dealer for the longest time because the guy, I think he blew the transmission, couldn't afford to fix it. It's 89. I tried to buy it since 93. It sat there, and I finally got it in kind of a wheel and deal trade. I've got a lot of projects and a lot of stuff worth money. It's just time to get there and do it. I have the imagination, I have the skill. I've owned, a lot of Volkswagens with a lot of work done to them. And I've sold a lot of Volkswagens with a lot of work done to them.
So, do you see cars as a means of transportation?
No, it's an art form.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on, even the flat black painted with flat black rims, and that's an expression of the person that's driving it. It's all expression. The Grandma Gold Malibu that has nothing done to it and it still has factory hubcaps, that's a point A to B car. They're out there. Everybody has one. A car that has any work done to it is it's a piece of art. It's the expression of the person that's driving it. My first true job in mechanic work was in a full service gas station. What used to be full service gas station. When a vehicle pulled up to get gas, there wasn't like full service and self-service. It was all full service. You pulled in, you pumped the gas, walked around the car, checked the air in the tires, cleaned their windows, asked them if they wanted their oil checked, and if you noticed any problems, offer them to fix it. I started my own shop because working for other people in the same industry in a couple different shops, saw the need for it to be done. So when all the shops that had to keep a high overhead closed down, I saw the need to give the people still the work they needed, but not have to pay the high overhead costs of a big shop. Overall view, if you have any interest in doing any of it, the internet's a wonderful source, your school's a wonderful source. Somebody's been there, done that. If you show an interest, you will find someone that will help you guide you down that road. That goes with anything, but make sure you're passionate about what you do.